Greetings, everybody, and happy Thankful Thursday. It's a good day. It's a Thursday, and we are thankful. So, this Sunday, I'm going to make this quick. I'm going to have to condense it. Sunday at church, I tripped. I got my foot caught on the little rubber thing, um, goes around the choir stand part. Anyway, I tripped. I did not fall. Thankfully, I did not fall because I would have cleared out the whole section, drums, microphones, monitors, keyboard, all of that. But I didn't. I caught myself. And everything was fine. Service went through the rest of service, went to um, the grocery store after church, came home, dozed off. And when I woke up, or what woke me up, was an excruciating pain in my foot and my ankle. Now, here's the thing, I have totally forgotten that I tripped. Totally. Instead of me remembering that I tripped, I'm like, oh Lord, what in the world is going on? What in heavens is going on with my foot and my ankle? And so I picked my phone up and started Googling. Don't do that. Don't do that. By the time I finished Googling, I had convinced myself one or all of these things were going on. Torn ligaments, torn tendons, fracture, maybe I broke something, gout, something that started with an H I couldn't pronounce, and neuropathy, all of that within a 15-minute period. I couldn't walk on it. I hadn't told Dees. He was sitting on the couch, on the other couch next to me. Finally told him because I had to go to the bathroom and I couldn't walk. And he's talking about hop. I'm like, dude, I can't hop to the bathroom. I'm not in good enough shape for that. And then he's like, all right, well, you're going to have to just get on my back. What? I haven't been on your back since 1986, and I was like 40 pounds lighter. I was like, no, sir. Both of us can't be incapacitated, and somebody's got to go to work, and you're the one that has the benefit, so you're going. So finally, I did have to hop to the bathroom, hop back, finally sat down and remembered that I had tripped. Silly girl, that I had tripped, and I probably tweaked it and didn't realize it until I got still. Here's my point. My imagination took me to the emergency room, took me to a specialist, took me to somebody looking at my nerves, see if my blood was still flowing in my foot, all kinds of craziness, y'all. My imagination had taken me to the other side. Instead of remembering that I had tripped, that I was getting ready to be, how old am I getting ready to be? 64 years old, and I tripped, and stuff don't heal like it used to heal, right? It just does not. So we got some ice, got some Tylenol, elevated it, all is well. But my thing was, I caught myself. I was like, you silly girl, you silly goose girl. You allowed your imagination to take you to the bad side instead of the good side. Instead of remembering, or instead of just putting some ice on it anyway, from the beginning, you allowed yourself to, number one, Google. Don't do that. And number two, just think of the worst, and when it wasn't that bad. And it was a reminder, and it's a reminder to you to use your imagination for the good. You know, when stuff happens, we always say, oh, bad things come in three, and the other shoe is going to fall or drop, or whatever it is. But use your imagination for good. All good things come from your imagination. If you're an artist, you see a blank canvas, you can look at that canvas and you can imagine what it's going to look like. You have a certain goal that you want to do, you can imagine and see yourself at that goal. If you when you're cooking, you can imagine and see the dish. If you're writing a book, it all has to come from here. You've got to imagine what it's going to look like. So we need to use it for good. So that was a reminder for me. And it's a reminder for you, because you may be like me and you may Google. Don't Google. And you may almost always think about the negative side, the not good stuff. So think about the good stuff. Next time you feel your imagination getting out of control, reel it back in and say, okay, let's think about this thing here. What's the best thing that could happen, not the worst? So that's what I'm thankful for today. Tell me what you're thankful for. Tell us what you're thankful for. And let us know. And as always, tell your family and your friends thank you, that you're thankful for them. Tell your pets, hug them. Tell them that you're thankful for them. Tell your coworkers and folk you have to be around all day that you're thankful for them. Tell yourself that you are thankful, and to use your imagination the way God created you to use it. And God created it to be used. And as always, tell God thank you. Thank you for another beautiful, beautiful day. And I want you to have a good rest of your day, rest of your week, weekend. Take care of yourselves, and I shall see you next week. Bye.